Hello and welcome to Module 4 of the Forex Complete Solution Basic Training course using technical indicators. In technical analysis, a technical indicator is a mathematical calculation based on historic price and volume that aims to forecast financial market direction. Technical indicators are a fundamental part of technical analysis and are typically plotted on a chart to try to predict the market trend. Indicators generally overlay on the price chart data to indicate where the price is going or whether the price is in an overbought condition or an oversold condition. A definition of overbought in technical analysis is a situation in which the price of a security has risen to such a degree, usually on high volume, that an oscillator has reached its upper bound range. This is generally interpreted as a sign that the price of the security is becoming overvalued and may experience a pullback. A definition of oversold in technical analysis is where the price of a security has fallen to such a degree, usually on high volume, that an oscillator has reached a lower bound range. This is generally interpreted as a sign that the price of the asset is becoming undervalued and may represent a buying opportunity for investors. An oscillator is a technical tool that is banded between two extreme values and built with the results from a trend indicator for discovering short-term overbought or oversold conditions. Before I discuss the most important technical indicators, I want to point out to minimize your risk, always trade with the trend first. Okay, so first and foremost, analyze the chart and identify the basic trend. Only once you have formed a picture of the way the market is trading, then you can look at your technical indicators. Refer to the basic course module 2, the principles of technical analysis, for further study on trends. So I am going to pull up our charts and we'll have a look at our first technical indicator. So here is our chart of the Euro USD. So that's the Euro versus the US dollar. It's a 1 hour chart and we'll use this chart to show our technical indicators. I will begin with the most widely used technical indicator, the moving average. A moving average is a trend following or lagging indicator as it is based on past prices. An average is a set of numbers all added together and then divided by the number of numbers. So the average of the numbers 1, 2, 4, 6 and 7 would be 4, i.e. the sum of the numbers, which is 20, divided by the number of numbers, which is 5. In trading, we use two types of moving average, the simple moving average and the exponential moving average. A simple moving average is calculated by adding up X periods, X closing price periods, and then dividing that by the number X. Okay, for example, if you plotted a 5-period moving average on a 1 hour chart, then you would add up the closing prices for the last 5 hours and then divide that number by 5. You now have your average closing prices over the last 5 hours. But do not worry about calculating the moving averages yourself, as most charting packages will do the calculation for you. So we have our Pro Real-Time Charting package here, and I will show you how to overlay a moving average price onto your chart, and there's no calculations needed. So go to your tools and pull up moving average and add, and I'm going to put 3 moving averages onto our chart here. The first one I'm going to put on is a 50-period moving average, and I will just maximize the visual here so it stands out. Okay, so we have our 50-period moving average, just number of periods, and you can click up and down, and then to visual we can just click here to make the line thicker and then just close. Okay, and to add our second one we do the same thing, go to moving average, add, and this time I'm going to put a 100-period moving average. And the reason we're going to be using 3 separate periods is because it gives us a better gauge of the breadth of the market and the range. Okay, so again, that's our 100-period moving average, and just to differentiate, I'm going to change the width and I'm going to change the style, so I'll just make it a solid line, and I can change the color also. So we can change the color and we'll just make it blue.